Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels calls it public enemy number one.
You might think he's talking about high unemployment or a shrinking budget, but he's referring to something far smaller, the drug methamphetamine, or meth.
You may not see it as a public threat, but over the next 3 nights, News 10's Dan Klein may have you changing your mind in a special series called Meth Valley USA. Dan?
Mark, Patrice, when the research for this series began, I had a different title in mind. But in an anonymous survey of jail inmates, one wrote, "We're not in the Wabash Valley, we're in Meth Valley, USA," and the name stuck. But it was this survey which really stood out, reading, "It says not to put my name, but I feel I must, to tell the world I have a problem. Maybe someone will answer my cry for help." This may be Stephen Vickers-Going's story, but it affects every person in the Wabash Valley.
It's hard. It's real hard.
It's been a rough adult life for Stephen Vickers-Goings. The day after he graduated high school, an uncle gave him meth. He's only had 1.5 years of freedom in the 8 years since.
I wish it was gone out of my life forever. It's destroyed my life.
Meth kept him from being with his parents when each one died. Stephen was stuck in a jail cell.
What kind of family do you have now?
Not very much. They're all locked up in the Vigo County Jail.
Because of meth, too?
Because of meth.
So how big of a problem is meth in the criminal justice system? News 10 conducted an exclusive investigation into Vigo County records, looking at the information of all 300 inmates in jail on a recent day. We discovered 16% of inmates were behind bars on a meth charge. Another 9% had a meth charge in their past, for a total of 25%. But that only counts prisoners who have been caught with meth. Next, we created an anonymous survey that was passed out to all the inmates. It's a simple 3 questions. Have you used meth any time in your life? If so, how often did you use? And is your current incarceration the result of your meth use, even if your charges don't reflect it? And that's when the numbers get interesting. Of almost 200 responses returned, only 19 say they had never tried meth. 21 write that their current charges are not a result of meth use, leaving an astonishing 79% of inmates who say meth is the reason they're behind bars.
It's true. If their charges aren't for meth, it was because they were on meth. We're trying to do something to get meth. I want help. I want treatment. I want to have a life, a family.
This time around, Stephen has been jailed for a month for failing to appear in court, all stemming from a meth charge. Now he faces up to 11 more years in prison.
They need to help us, not put us in prison. Prison has done nothing but spit me back out to what I was doing before. And that's why I continue to keep coming back.
Which is why he put his name at the bottom of the anonymous survey, willing to go against the advice of his attorney so his story can be told. Because now he has someone to live for, not just the next high from meth.
She's the best thing that ever happened to me. She's out there and I'm in here.
He says for the first time in his life, he has someone supporting him. Someone willing to visit him even if separated by glass. Someone helping him realize he has a problem. Someone making him want to change for good.
It's a cry for help. I need help. Got a girl that loves me, you know. I want to be done.
Stephen Vickers-Goings has tried some recovery programs in the past, but he says without the desire to change, it's a meaningless exercise. Now, not all meth addicts want to change, but judging by some of these responses, many do. Meanwhile, taxpayers bear the burden of paying for it. And in part 2, I'll explain how the drug equates to millions of dollars lost from your wallet in ways you may never imagine right here in Meth Valley, USA. Mark, Patrice, back to you.
Powerful story. Thank you, Dan.
We have an extended interview with Stephen Vickers-Goings posted on our website at WTHI-TV.com.